Hello, darling. I'm going to do over the next few weeks a real reset around how we're dressing, what motivates us to dress, what are looks we want to lean into. So I'm going to start today with what are 5 different types of looks that I want to channel this year. And then once I work those out, I will then also see what I want to let go of more, because it will see where I'm leaning and how long I've been in that pattern, which means I'm never going to go back to certain things.
Okay.
So I think starting with where I want to get to helps me know what to let go of.
Yes.
Yeah?
True.
This is going to start off with 5 distinctive looks that represent where I want to head.
How exciting.
All right, darling, let's start. So the first one is to wear more skirts.
Okay.
Now, when I wear skirts, I might wear them like this. This is a top and bottom that I had changed by Susanna because it didn't fit me. It fit like a sack, so I had it fitted. I had this little hard bit put on the end, but it gave it a V shape, and we did some ruching here, so it really made it fitted. It can be a 2-piece or a dress. On top, I have a pre-love piece from Tokyo 7 I got last year in New York from Comme, Garçons, which is this sort of upside down bunny. But I love this. It's a different way for me to wear this. So I've shifted what it is.
I love it with the chunky boot.
I love it with the chunky boot. Yes. Now, this is where I want to start, because what the chunky boot gives me is it gives me the ability to speedily go everywhere.
Yeah.
It gives me the ability to feel I can take something that I'm scared to ever be too classic, because it's not me, and it takes something classic, but has like classic in my wardrobe. Putting these on or equivalent makes me feel it's a bit cooler and edgy.
Agree.
All right.
Why do you want to wear more skirts this year?
I like skirts. I lent into my black skirt. I wore this so much from A.W.A.K.E Mode, and it's really warm. I'm going to take it with me to New York. It made me fall in love with skirts again because it was an interesting skirt. And then in the summer, the skirt that also got me on this inspiration was from DoubleJ. So I'm thinking, okay, how can I wear a skirt with a more elegant footwear and not feel I'm becoming too classic, which scares me. Doesn't scare me, I just don't wish to do it.
Okay.
All right, fair. I'm going to start with a skirt that has nearly gone into curls so often. This is from Zara. What I love about this pleated skirt is the length. A lot of pleated skirts in Zara would go to this length on my calf, the widest part of my calf, but this goes lower.
Why was it nearly cold?
Because the colour. And it's just how I wear this colour. It's not my, it's fine, but it's not the best. But let me just look at a couple of ways I can wear a long pleated skirt and feel it's cool. I know for me, if I want to wear a long skirt, it can't be this length, because if you look at this length on me, it shows you how soon my knees are going to come. You see that my legs proportionally are shorter and my crotch is there. So I'd never wear this shape skirt. Not a good look, hey? This shape skirt, on the other hand, is great because you get the narrowest bit of your ankle, so therefore I can afford to wear a slightly thicker sock and not feel I'm turning into whatever. I'm not even going to go down the description of it. So it's just for the colour. I got these from COS, these socks. I like the little bit of
and they've
shimmer.
got, because it's very hard to get socks that you want to show in an outfit.
Yeah, and I'm not of an age where I would do that little sort of that look. The first shoe I was going to try if I want to do a flat shoe was this, which is a shoe I've hardly worn.
Ooh.
But I just thought, actually, I can get into that.
Where are they from, Trinny?
These are from Tibi. Now this is a jumper I've never worn, but the colour is really pretty, and I was thinking, actually, if I tuck in the middle, an old trick, tuck in the middle and keep the outside, just so it's not a tucked in jumper or a jumper like that, because this is, to me, front spill. It's a look lots of people do, but on me it's a look that I feel very frumpy. So just tucking in that bit.
Get out of front spill.
Get out of front spill. So that, to me, would I wear that to the office wintry? I would, actually.
Yeah, I'm curious to know which jacket, because you've balanced the green and the grey so well.
Yeah.
Oh.
So this is from, I think it's from Zara. I like it. I like the volume here.
Yeah.
I just think the silhouette doesn't feel too classic. This green is not bad on me. And then I might do a slightly pinkier lip.
Yes. Is this Charlotte?
Yeah, I just think it's, you want the softness of that pink, and then I'd probably put a little bit here. Yeah, I think it needs the softness.
Yes.
Like that.
Oh, I really like this whole look.
Yeah, do you? You don't think it's too classic?
No.
Okay.
No. I think it's kind of more Scandi cool vibes.
Molly?
I love.
That's going to represent my channeling of a skirt with flat shoes. This is the outfit.
This is a great one to start with.
Okay,
yeah.
Thank you. All right. Oh, so happy. I was in confession because I had to buy something. I bought something. I said to Molly and Louise I wouldn't buy it, and I bought something. When I put this whole thing on, it gave me this vibe of something, and I'm going to talk to you about it in a minute. Quite exciting. What?
Well, it's just when you slid them on, we realised what they were.
Yeah. Yeah. Hang on. Let me just get the whole thing on. Okay. So, hang on. This as a concept. Now, Lila gave me this shirt for Christmas. It's a really cool shirt. I'll tell you about where it's from in a second. But you can wear it about 10 different ways. So I love white satin and pearls. It feels feminine, and satin is really, it gives an ethereal glow. So I like the idea of satin, but not a classic satin shirt with a normal collar. That feels too classic. But this feels like a sort of cravat.
It does.
You would wear, you know, if we think of those 1930s ladies on a horse, that kind of look. This is a grey coat, and this is my closet confession, Jemima, because I have wanted a grey coat for ages. I had an old 20-year-old Acne one I gave to Lila. She took it to Spain, and then I had no grey coat. And I found this weekend from TOTEME. Oh. The jeans, this is interesting.
They have got a pocket.
They've got so these jeans, which if you see through the camera, you might think, God, that's really interesting. Trinny's wearing a jean with a rip and this kind of distressed look. This is all printed on. None of it is real, even the bottom.
I know, the way you slid them on, I was like, oh, that is, would you call them a jegging?
I'd call them a jegging. I would say I have fully vested, I found 20 quid, into a jegging. I love the mix of the heavy boot with the pale grey, with the satin silky femininity of the shirt, with a pearl on top. So if I'm doing something which is sort of, I want to feel femininity, satin with a pearl, but with the hardness of the coat. I love that, the opposites of that.
It is opposite. I didn't have jeggings on your bingo card of 2025.
It's not that they were jeggings. These are rag and bone, and Lila saw them on TikTok. And when she saw that I bought them this weekend, she was, oh my God, but I wanted those, Mummy. And then I thought, is that wrong that my 21-year-old daughter and I are coveting at the same time the same thing? That's never happened to Lila and I. We have very definite fashion concepts. I think with that, I'm really, it makes me feel fabulous. I don't know how many times this has nearly been culled in 30 years. Yet, it's still here, and yet, I've worn it once still in the last 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
All right, so this is something where last chance Sunday. So still on the theme of skirts, how am I going to wear it?
Well, you wore it with some of your Bhutan purchases, and everyone was like, where is it from?
Yeah, TSE Cashmere. I have a coat to it, which is in storage. So because the friends haven't connected, I haven't worn it. But then 2 things occurred. I got something that can be a coat as a jacket for Christmas. And this weekend, I did think I need a brown boot. I had a brown boot moment.
Welcome to the family.
Did you see the brown boots moment?
Let
me just put the light on here.
Molly, I was trying to gently introduce them. I'm sorry. I have not owned a brown boot my entire life, so I'm catching up. Okay, all right, okay.
Brown boot number 1.
Anyway, I think that is great footwear for the skirt. And before it was either a trainer or a heavy black boot. But I don't want to make this too classic. So what am I going to do? My MadHappy neon yellow sweatshirt. I'm going to take my MadHappy neon yellow sweatshirt because I want to just kill the classic.
Yes.
And put that on.
Cute.
Which I think just now takes away from it being a tall classic.
Yeah, not classic at all.
Not at all. And it's so strong it nearly wears me, so I might need a deeper shade of lip. So I might need a bit of Eden at this stage. And then I'm going to try this on top and just see what this does, if it's just mad or if it's...
MadHappy.
MadHappy.
Okay. Oh, yes!
So this now feels... And I'd actually probably bring that up. Now, I think that feels cool.
Fab.
I just needed... And also, because this is a bracelet sleeve, I want something that has... I actually love this now and I would really wear it.
You need to have this as an outfit to wear.
I'm going to wear it tomorrow. I'm going to wear it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels
So cool.
And it's that thought you've got to have to yourself of taking something classic but smart with something casual and cool and just smashing them together and testing, because we spend a lot of time in this room trying things and think, oh my God, that suddenly clicks or not. And that's how, before it goes out, going down to the garage, it's got to have that journey. So I've got a last shot Sunday with this, but I'm loving it. And then now I've got into this zone, there might be other ways I think I can wear this, and then, you know.
Agree.
Yeah, I
Keep
can wear
the
this tomorrow.
skirt.
I love this.
Yeah.
Now. Wear more belts, this is called. Wear more belts with jeans. So this year, when I put on a pair of jeans, I'm always going to look for a belt that goes with them. So my classic Zara jeans, which I'm never going to get rid of, I love them.
That's so
A trainer. Oh no, a new boot.
Ooh.
We're going to put those friends back on because we always do it with a trainer. So, for the first time forever, I have a wide leg trouser on with a shoe.
It's funny how things that you don't want to wear 5 years ago, you're now like, this is so cool.
I'm going to do a whole Closet Confessions on this, because this is really good for people who are thinking they just put together basics. So this is jean and a jumper.
Yeah.
Basic. How do you elevate? So it's about texture, it's about footwear, everything. So I've got on a suede boot.
Cool.
So I first of all put on this jacket, which I got, Molly brought back from America, from Madewell.
Oh yeah.
Really good US brand. There's nothing of interest, and the creative classicist, who's a lovely influence in America, she always talks about this point of interest. And I thought, what's my point of interest here? So I want to lean into the fact it's a suede jacket, thinking of, you know, cowboys. And I remembered that of all my belts, this is an old Zara one, and it has that buckle, which is a real Western buckle. So, and it adds white. So I like the difference that it instantly made to this outfit. So there, do you see literally how much the belt changed in outfit? I don't know how many of you always wear belts or haven't worn belts for years. That's the first stage.
Yeah.
Second stage was I went down to Lila's cupboard because I couldn't find a brown bag. And I remembered that she reappropriated this from Marnie about 10 years old. And then I thought, oh, navy hat might look good with this.
And now you've put 3 things on, that works really well. Like when you just added the belt,
It wasn't there
I felt
yet.
like the basic look was better almost. But with the belt, it was just the belt.
Yeah.
Your eyes are so now
Yeah.
you're just drawn everywhere.
Yeah, which is different from the classic classes of saying one thing to
Yeah,
draw your eye, because
then
that's maybe not me.
It's
Exactly.
you have to try things, don't
and
you?
for me, it's got to be 3. I'm starting with this as in the most basic form, and we'll just take it somewhere. But this is called the clippity clop of the elegant boot. Yesterday I wore something similar in the office, and I noticed that I heard my footsteps.
Yes.
And when I'm going with my boots, it's like that. But there was something which made me feel, let me lean into the fact I'm a woman, which I don't always do. And these boots did that for me. What I like about this look is it is a crop jean, and some people love and don't love a crop jean. These are Paige, but it's very flattering on the ankle. And then if I want to make it sexy at night, because this is my sort of first date outfit, but it wouldn't be
cute.
maybe with a jumper, it might be.
This was your date
This was
look.
my date look, wasn't it? So we're going back with this old friend.
But you had a different bra on.
Yeah, you
I
had
did,
a
but
sexy
I
bra.
just, yeah, that is really the nursing bra. Wrong. So imagine it's a better bra, right? Have you ever done this trick where you just you use the bra underneath your boob to push your boob up? Have you ever done that? And then you give yourself that cleavage.
Cute.
Do you see? Have you ever done
Embrace
that?
the knit.
Now this is an
soiree.
interesting thing. You know, we talked about wearing a belt.
Yes.
I'm very into belts which have a mixture of metal
Yeah.
and suede. What do we think? Or do we think it was cleaner without?
I think it was cleaner without, but I am team belt.
To belt or not to belt?
But we're in a very lit room right now as well, so I think the silver's even more.
I just love a belt.
I just love a belt.
I do. I think there's a lot of blue going on though.
Yeah.
So it's nice to have a little bit of the brown and with the metallic.
I think it gives a little sexiness, the metallic, a little bit. Because I'm not wearing my cuffs or anything else.
That was so quick.
Okay, I can't wear it with everything, but I tell you, that is the woman I want to be. Anyway, the idea, this is the third thing.
The fourth thing.
Fourth thing is of a ankle boot, which makes me feel feminine, and makes me hear my footsteps. This is Susanna and I doing What Not to Wear, and my wearing a cut on the bias satin skirt. This is interesting. The thing about a satin skirt, for it to work, is that if you do that, it's not the way I'm going to wear it. But the thing about a satin skirt is that you see everything through it. So it requires magic knickers for the purpose of tucking in your top and not having it show through. Because if I tuck in my top here, you're going to sort of see that.
Yes.
Let's talk first about Heist, because Heist are the one company I adore. They have this thick waistband, so you never get a tummy ache. Like that.
Oh, that's so clever.
And it's wide enough so you don't get that.
Yeah.
You know, if you go to cinema wearing a pair of tights, you can get a tummy ache.
Yeah.
And I put that on like that. And you think, oh, but that's showing, but that's okay because I'm going to put a belt on.
Ooh.
Do you remember how straight up and down the skirt was?
Yes.
So I'm going to take this off belt. I was going to put this in the curl.
This is so cool.
Do you it's so weird because I have been here before 20 years ago, so I have to kind of let go of the first time I wore it and think, how can I wear it now so it doesn't remind me of that time?
And
So,
what have you done different?
oh no, I'm going to put on this jacket. Because that's what I'd probably do. Is I've never worn an unfitted, unstructured jacket.
Yeah.
I would have worn a fitted jacket.
Where's everything from?
This is Kate Moss.
Yeah.
For Zara. This is Essentials Antwerp. This is, I got in the sale at Harvey Nichols for £100. I have no idea where it's from. The belt's Essential Antwerp. Yeah.
Yeah.
In this, I did add, because I'm just emulating the look I did in Cannes.
You are your own muse. I love this. You're like, just one I did earlier, and it's you.
That is a blue pizza. Here's one I did.
I really looked back at that and I thought, yeah, I love it.
No, it's a great idea, and I think I need to do that more. Take photos of like outfits you love, because then
I used to hang them on a wall. Anyway, so this I could have said is how to wear skirts. I'm just thinking about the fact that apart from my lovely ripped jeans, it's been a skirt moment.
But that's where you're at right now.
It is where I'm
I
at.
love
And
that.
I think what my takeaway from this would be, if you're somebody who's experienced a fashion first time round, quite a few of these were retrospectively from the 90s or the noughties. So how am I making them feel cool for the woman I am today, and how do I reinterpret it so I don't feel I'm going back in time? Oh, another thing whilst we're here, just this is a final add-on, is about wearing belts over things. This is something which I want to look at for culling. You might have jackets that don't work for you anymore, so consider taking off the arms, all right? And then consider undoing the seam at the side and then putting little belt loops on them.
Is that what you did for this jacket, or
No,
you
I
bought it
this
as?
one, but it gave me the inspiration. It gave me the inspiration.
I was waiting for that question because I was like, I can see the label poking
I know.
out, so you're busted.
I bought this before Christmas. I haven't got into it yet.
Really cool.
All right, but that gave me the inspiration, because sometimes I get things to give me the inspiration for the rest of my wardrobe, as well as what they will do for me. So this made me think, what jackets do I have downstairs that I'm going to make gilets with S. Susanna? So that will be a Closet Confessions by itself. Coats, which we did once before, but jackets we have not done. Thanks for watching. And always remember, it's about shapes and textures. It's not about our size. It's not about our budget. So what I want to be able to do is give you inspiration to look in your own wardrobe and think, how can I work it differently, style it differently, or what do I need to add in to make other things come together and work?
Well, we're inspired. Bye.
Thanks, Molly. Bye.